Black History Month starts today. It is the time to celebrate the stories and achievements of Black Americans. And this morning, we are taking time to reflect on the past and work towards a better future for every American. Here to discuss is Reverend Markel Hutchins, CEO of MovementForward. Good morning, Reverend. How are you?
Good morning. It's good to be with you this morning.
Yeah, we're so happy to have you, especially as we mark Black History Month. Tell us why it's so important to celebrate it.
Well, Black History Month is an opportunity for our nation, people of every race and every ideology, to reflect upon the history of African Americans in the United States, as well as taking a closer look at the continuing social inequities, social imbalances, and indeed social justices that are rooted in our history, from slavery through segregation and Jim Crow on up to today. So Black History Month gives us an opportunity to look at the past, but most importantly, look at how that past has shaped the present and can chart the course for our future. So Black History Month is not just for Black Americans. It really is a part of it. Black history is American history, and the two cannot be separated. And that's why we take this moment in time to reflect upon Black history.
Absolutely, Black history is American history, and so often in our school books, it's something that's just kind of glazed over. So what are some of the most important lessons that, you know what, maybe we're in our adulthood now and we didn't know the lessons that we should have learned as children, but what are some of those things we should be learning this Black History Month?
I think history is best, any form of history, and Black history included, is best utilized in terms of understanding the present and looking toward the future. When we look at the continuing struggles that African Americans have in the economy and everything from the global pandemic and failures to get vaccinated to the continuing injustices in the criminal justice system, all of these things are rooted in history. So I think that as we look toward Black History Month 2022, we really have to understand how the social imbalances that still face people of color are rooted in that history. I think when we look at the history books, we celebrate people like Martin Luther King Jr. and Fannie Lou Hamer and Dorothy Height and Rosa Parks and John Lewis and so many others. But there are some wonderful African Americans who are doing work on the ground in this moment in time to further perfect this American democracy that we all know and love. The key, Alyssa, is for us this Black History Month and every month going forward is to focus not on the things that divide us, but the things that unite us. Because when we do that, we're all able to celebrate Black History Month as an essential part of American history.
Absolutely. Some of those names you just mentioned there, it would really, I just got a chilling thought of what kind of America we would be living in today if it weren't for the civil rights leaders and where we would be today. So absolutely important to honor them today and anytime we're looking back at American history. Reverend, thank you so much for joining us this morning, and happy Black History Month.
Wonderful to be with you.
All right, Sam.